network is getting a complete overhaul with the Netgear Orbi Wi-Fi 6E mesh system. This mesh system can cover up to 9,000 square feet of coverage, 1 router and 2 satellite units, and can simultaneously handle up to 200 devices at the same time. Setup was extremely easy. All I had to do was download the Orbi app, plug in my units, scan my code, and connect any satellite units. Plus, it can deliver up to 10.8 gigabit per second of speed, making sure all of your devices have a blazing fast connection. And as someone who's constantly reviewing and trying new tech and adding new devices to my home all the time, the Orbi Wi-Fi 6E mesh system makes sure all of my traffic is handled appropriately without the need to unnecessarily upgrade my internet plan. This is a beefy system, and if you want to check it out for yourself, be sure to head to the link in my bio.
This is Apollo, a new general-purpose humanoid robot from Apptronik, and it's coming to a workplace near you. How are you going to interact with robots when they show up at your workplace? That's what the folks at Argo Design have been thinking about as they designed the look and feel of Apollo.
How do we make it approachable but have an element of like sort of trust and simplicity?
You want to convey some personality, but not too much where it's telling a story that's not really appropriate.
It became really interesting to think about what if we make a hollow space in the head that clearly signals, doesn't have a brain, it doesn't think, it doesn't have intelligence the way we're used to understanding it with each other.
How close together the eyes are, makes it seem, kind of dumb and scary, but then you spread it too far apart and there it's like alien too cute.
It's a really careful dance.
So, are you ready for robots to show up at your workplace?
Zoo and marine park animals were replaced with robots. What you're seeing right here is a robot dolphin, completely animatronic, and there are tons of these already built. Edge Innovations has been creating these animatronics for over 20 years. Each animatronic is built with a network of joints, servos, and microprocessors underneath a realistic silicone skin. Even their earliest prototypes fooled other sea life into believing they were real, and now
70mm IMAX print of Oppenheimer is so big that theaters are literally having to expand their projection booths to make it fit. According to a spokesperson from IMAX, the 3-hour-long 70mm print extends 11 miles when fully stretched out. That's a really big movie. Director Christopher Nolan has long been committed to shooting his projects on film, and more recently, IMAX 70mm. Oppenheimer uses a 15-perf 70mm IMAX format, which was used for portions of Interstellar, Dunkirk, and Tenet. It's the highest resolution format that exists, containing 10 times the amount of detail of regular shooting formats. Because of its 3-hour runtime and the enormous size of the 15-perf 70mm film gauge, IMAX theaters like the TCL Chinese in Los Angeles are having to literally expand their projection rooms to accommodate this movie. Watching it in IMAX means you'll be seeing it as close to how it was shot as possible. Are you gonna go see Oppenheimer in 70mm IMAX? Let us know in the comments.
of a circular city? I spent some time in Amsterdam shooting a story about their efforts to become fully circular by 2050. Here are 3 key ways that Amsterdam is making that happen. Construction. This building's exterior is made with reused wood prospected from the canals of the Netherlands.
Do you have any empty space?
No, we're full.
Food. Last year, Amsterdammers discarded 80 million kilograms of organic waste. One nonprofit collects expired grocery store food that's still safe to eat and provides it to local communities. Consumer goods. Amsterdam is embracing a repair, reuse, recycle mentality, especially when it comes to clothing. Take this denim place, for instance. I even brought my favorite pair of jeans with a massive hole in the crotch to be repaired.
I'll be back in a couple years to probably get them repaired again.
These systems may seem novel now, but maybe in time, they could be scalable in a way that could transform life for Amsterdammers across their city.
So these stylish glasses allow you to have a massive 201-inch screen everywhere you go. These are the X Real Airs, which are basically a pair of glasses with micro LED screens in both lenses, enabling an AR experience. And they look good and they're lightweight, unlike most bulky VR and AR headsets. And with these, you can cast all of your devices to them, watch movies. I could be watching something right now and you would have no idea what it is. Or you can use them to create virtual displays on your laptop or your computer. And if you pair these with the X Real Beam, you can now cast any device into a spatial AR-like experience. So for example, I can connect this to my Nintendo Switch and play Mario Kart in AR, or even my Asus ROG Ally. And it's got a great built-in audio system straight through the frame, so you can hear everything right here in your environment. These make a great companion for travel, for example, when you're on an airplane or public transport. If you want to check them out for yourself, head to the link in my bio.
There's an asteroid that NASA predicted could hit Earth on Valentine's Day 2046. Luckily, the odds of that happening are really, really low. Earlier this year, NASA tweeted that it was tracking an asteroid that was about 13.7 million miles away. The asteroid has a diameter of 165 feet, about the size of an Olympic swimming pool. This thing wouldn't destroy a city if it hit one, but it would do some serious damage. NASA has continued to monitor the asteroid's path and has some good news to share. The odds that the Valentine's Day asteroid will collide with us in 2046 have gone down from 1 in 560 to 1 in 770. That's just a 0.13% chance of hitting Earth. You may remember NASA's successful DART mission from earlier this year, which proved that if needed, NASA could redirect the path of an asteroid by slamming something into it. But NASA only plans to use DART if the odds of an asteroid hitting us are greater than 1 in 100. So, they're not that concerned about this one. To learn more, check out the full article over at freethink.com.
Show me something that you spent way too much money on, but don't regret it at all because it's freaking sick. I'll go first. The lights, ceiling lights in my studio.